Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Halfway Line podcast with me, Aaron Gordon, and my co-host
Leo Watt.
How are we today, Leo?
Yeah, not bad. How are we?
I'm okay. I got in late.
Yeah.
The buses aren't great from where I live. So.
I was honestly glad. I woke up at like 8:15. I saw your message saying you were not going to be in, and I went right back to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right back to sleep.
Yeah, I get in like an hour late if I don't get like that first bus at 7 o'clock. It's horrible. This week has been quite a quiet week in football, hasn't it?
It has. Not much has happened.
Not much has happened. We still got some content for you coming out. We've got Scottish football results, Champions League night. We've also got some exclusive notes from the Analyst. He has provided us with an absolute bombshell.
This is in depth.
Notes. This is in depth and it's great.
Yeah.
We've also got Craig Bellamy linked with Celtic job, and Simo Valakari is he's not looking to renew his contract. There was an article about it, but he's looking to
extend it. He's
open to the idea of it. So also, this will be the first episode that's going on YouTube.
Yes, we've got a YouTube channel now.
We've just started the YouTube channel, so all those people asking for us to go on YouTube, we'll be very happy.
We actually got a new follower today.
Who did we?
Yeah, when I came in, I was talking to William, and he was like, "Oh, have you guys been uploading?
Good.
I'll give you a follow." So there you go. Hi, William.
Thank you. Thank you very much, William.
Follower now.
He's like he'll be like the 4th follower on the Instagram.
I hope so.
Yeah, we're doing well, aren't we? So we're going to start off with the results from the Premiership. We've also got the League Cup semi-finals, which we'll go over after. Mm-hmm. Starting off, we've got Falkirk 3, Kilmarnock 1. I don't know if you saw this. Falkirk were up 3-0 at half-time.
I didn't see.
It was. I watched the highlights. Kilmarnock weren't very good. It was many boos round the away end at the Falkirk Stadium. After that, we've got Hearts 4, Dundee 0. They kind of slipped up midweek against St Mirren. They drew 2-0.
Yeah.
But
still doing pretty well.
They're still doing very well. They sit 9 clear of Celtic, but Celtic have got a game in hand. And then we've got Livingston 2, Hibs 2. I don't know if you saw it. Hibs scored in, 17 seconds? It was a great goal. And then it was 2-1 up until the 92nd minute when Graham Carey equalised for Livingston with a penalty.
Oh.
So, that was all the Premiership games because obviously the League Cup semis were on. Let's just see what that does to the table. So Hearts stay top, Celtic stay second, Hibs stay third, Rangers are 4th, Falkirk 5th are doing very well, Motherwell 6th, Dundee United 7th, St Mirren 8th, Aberdeen 9th, Kilmarnock 10th, Dundee 11th, and Livingston stay last even with that draw.
Yeah.
It's a good result for them because they're kind of struggling at the moment.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
But later on that day, there was Motherwell versus St Mirren. I watched this game.
Yeah, we watched the highlights of that one.
It was a third goal that got me. Remember the one I showed you? I was watching it with my dad, and it was funny. It was an okay game. I was looking forward to watching it because it was a different game to kind of what was usually on. But it was an all round okay game. It wasn't anything special, but St Mirren, I think, deserved the win.
Yeah,
St Mirren deserved it. The last 2 goals probably could have been avoided. I would have maybe said it should have been 2-1, but just defensive mistakes and Motherwell slipping up. It was just...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all from it. We're going to move on to the Championship now. Leo, I'll let you take this one.
So, the Championship results, I'm going to read most of them, but there's one that Aaron gets to read.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ayr versus Dunfermline. Dunfermline 1-0. I
think you're on the wrong week. I can't lie.
I'm on the wrong week, but that's all I've got.
Well, oh wait, no, you're not on the wrong week. That was a Friday night game. My apologies.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was watching.
Let me do that.
I was watching that game as well.
So that was 1-0 to Dunfermline versus Ayr. Arbroath 3, Ross County 0. Partick Thistle 5, Queen's Park 0. Wraith 1 and Greenock Morton 1.
Oh yeah, and then the next game, very happy. St Johnstone 3, Ayr 0. Adama Sademi with a hat trick, which I'm very happy with. He's starting to. Last season he kind of dropped off in form. I think loads of speculation. I think a lot of people were expecting a lot from him, and he got sent off against Dundee United. He was just never the same the rest of the season.
He's kind of building his confidence back then.
He's built it back up. Simo's played him, built his confidence back up, and he's now one of our best players again. Yeah. So it's so good to see. It was 3 really well taken goals as well. Mm-hmm. So that keeps Saints 3 points clear at the top.
Yeah, and you've got Dunfermline next.
Dunfermline away, that's going to be a difficult one. We beat them 2-1 last time, but I'm pretty sure it might be Partick away the week after, which is it's Queen's Park at home.
Park, yeah.
And then Partick away, which is a huge game. Partick away will be massive.
Oh yeah.
My dad was saying to me he's got an engagement party on that on that day, and he can't go, and he's raging. It's so.
Are you gonna get to any of these games?
No.
No. Oh.
I'm working at the moment, so I work every Saturday, so I don't get to many games.
Sucks.
So it's a shame, but work is work. What can you do?
You get there. You get there.
You get there. You get there. So we're gonna move into League One now. If my notes want to work, that would really be. There we go. Thank you for that. Sorry about that. Alloa 3, Kelty 0, Cove Rangers 1, Peterhead 2, East Fife 1, Hamilton 1, Inverness 1, Montrose 0, and Queen of the South 1, Stenhouse Muir 1. You want to do League 2 or do you want me to do League 2?
You go for League 2.
I'll go for League 2.
We can do Scottish Cup.
So Clyde 3, Dumbarton 1, Elgin 2, Annan 0, Spartans 2, East Kilbride 1, Stirling Albion 0, Edinburgh City 1, and Stranraer 3, Forfar 1. I think you're going to want to do the next game the day after in the semi-final.
Okay.
Are you wanting to do that game? Not particularly. But
Well, not particularly, but
I think you're obligated to.
I'm obligated to, and there's definitely some controversy involved.
I was gonna. It's quite a delicate topic for you at the moment.
It's a delicate topic. Let's,
Yeah, well, on you go. You have the floor.
I'm not gonna lie. It will not load on my phone. The service.
It'll load on my phone. So there you go.
Thanks. Right.
There's your stuff there.
Okay, so obviously the biggest game of the cup was the Old Firm.
Debatable.
I don't think so. It was a pretty dicey game, if you wished. A lot of fouls happening. I mean, it's typical, but there was a lot going on this game. Obviously, Celtic took the lead, and then it went into it was a penalty. Rangers.
Yes. Well, no, you haven't talked about the sending off yet.
Oh, well, yeah. So Thel Asgard got sent off for a challenge that, to be fair, it looked like he got the ball, but he did make contact with the player.
Yeah.
So I can understand.
Do you think it was a red?
I don't necessarily think it was. I can see it going either way.
But I think you're going to say if that was a red, why wasn't
Yeah.
the handball?
Butland
Butland
got
Butland
kicked in the face, and that wasn't that wasn't a red somehow. So I think if you're going to send off Thel Asgard, you have to send off. I don't even know who it was that.
Trusty.
You have to send him off. The handball got the penalty at least.
Do you think it was a handball? Do you think it should have been a penalty?
I mean, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. No, do you want to know what
yeah.
I think? If it was a penalty, why wasn't he sent off?
Well, that's what I mean. The thing is that he's clearly
He's not meant to do that.
Dived. He's dived at the ball.
Devin.
Whether he's got his elbows in, he's dived at the. That's not his job. That's the keeper's job, right? So I feel like there has to be consequences for that. Yeah, I think it was very poorly refereed.
Who was it? Nick Walsh or referee? I think it was.
Yeah. The thing is, right, Celtic are better than Rangers still. It's going to be like that until we get some sort of form, a manager that has his own players that he can implement his own system. We understand that, but
I don't think many Rangers fans do understand that though, because they expect to win every game, even when
they do. And the thing is especially after just being taken over by a new ownership, you're going to have to be patient. Like it's never going to, it's essentially rebuilding the brand and the company and the team, right? That's not going to just happen. There needs to be patience. But when you've got things like this happening where it's your biggest rival and you're like 1-1 and all these decisions keep going against you that really shouldn't be happening, it's a really sore one to take. So I can understand frustration. I'm obviously frustrated at it. But it's kind of one of those things you have to just take on the back and go forward, just move forward and just keep supporting the team and waiting for the best to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it really can't get much worse right now.
No.
We had Russell Martin. We got through that. So I'm hoping that from there...
If only he was still here, he would provide us with so much content.
I know. Never been a dull week with him.
Honestly, it was great. Those first 3 weeks, it was like, what was it, Martin's Misery, episode 3?
Yep.
Oh, that's our best episode. That's the one that's the best.
We need him back just so we can get some more listeners.
Yeah, obviously. We just need to he's like our scapegoat just for views. But yeah, an all round, it was I didn't watch it.
I was at work as well.
I was working.
I didn't manage to watch it.
9 yellow cards
Yeah,
was given out in
It was
that
a-
game.
it
A
was a
physical
rough game.
yeah. A good goal from Callum McGregor.
yeah. I
A
did
good
see the
strike.
goals. Not that I enjoyed them, but I can give credit where it's due.
I mean, Callum Osman, 19 years old, scored the third. So it was a good penalty from Tavernier. I saw that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Scottish results
Yeah.
this week. But
I
last
think
night,
just to
sorry,
add, sorry,
have you got
I
something
think
to say?
I think I just want to say that Rangers with 10 men did actually hold up quite well, which I'm happy with because
Yeah, no, I
normally
noticed
it's a
that, yeah.
thrashing. To be fair, normally it's like there's nothing we can do. But with if that, I think it wasn't necessarily needed, the red card. So maybe there would have been a better chance if we had 11 men, but still held up quite well with 10.
Yeah, I mean, you took it to extra, like, what was it, 30th minute or so, you got sent off, and you equalised
Yeah,
and took it to extra time, which is still quite a good feat. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree.
Is that you done for
That is me
this
done.
horrible
Rant-
game for you?
rant over.
Yeah. So I think we should move on to Champions League.
Let's
Did
go.
you watch any of the games?
I didn't manage to watch any of the games. I was doing a bit of work, not work, but like I was actually writing an advert for this podcast.
Yeah, because we've got a radio show and we're going to put an ad on it about the podcast for
Yeah.
any listener. But I'm pretty sure anyone who listens to the radio show is also listening to the podcast.
Yeah, to be fair, probably.
But oh well, you might as well. I'm going to start off with a game I watched because I turned it on at the perfect time. Spurs versus Copenhagen. Mickey van de Ven genuinely scored one of the best goals I've seen in a while.
Wow.
And it was... Hang on, we're going to cut here for a sec because I need to show Leo the goal. And we're back. What did you
We're
think
back.
of that?
That was an incredible goal.
That's a
My
great
God.
goal.
I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just going to be like a nice volley or something, but no, it
No,
was so
he just
much
dribbles
better.
from his own box.
Yeah,
it was
that's
crazy.
insane.
He's so fast, Van de Ven. But I turned it on like 2 minutes before that came on because I know they got a red card and then they scored 2 more after that,
Incredible goal.
which is great. Early kickoffs was Napoli against Frankfurt and Slavia Prague versus Arsenal. So Napoli, Frankfurt in a 0-0 and Arsenal won 3-0. So some good results there. Have you got any do you want to read out any Champions League results? There you go.
So there's obviously a specific one that we were just talking about, the Liverpool result.
Oh yeah.
Liverpool beating Real Madrid, even though they've had a pretty big dip in form.
To be fair, they did one on Sunday.
Yeah, they did. To be fair,
Or was
I
it?
think,
It was sorry,
no, it was
Saturday
before.
night.
But I think a team like Real Madrid, at least how Liverpool's been playing, you don't expect that win. But it was 1-0 to
I'm
Liverpool.
pretty sure they played each other last season as well, and Liverpool won 2-0
Yeah.
at home. It was
And Juve versus Sporting, that was a 1-1 draw. Atletico Madrid. I'm not even going to pronounce that one. to be
Giza.
honest.
What was it? Is it
Yeah, saying
Union St. Gilloise? Is it
Gilloise.
Gilloise? I don't know. It's something like
Yeah.
that. Gilloise, I think it's called. So I think they're Belgium.
all right.
Belgian
Okay.
champions at the moment. Bodo Glimt got beat by Monaco 1-0. Olympiacos drew with PSV 1-0. PSG Bayern Munich in a 2-1 Bayern Munich. I'm glad Harry Kane didn't score.
Just wait till you hear what the analyst has to say.
Oh, no. Wait, is he just rinsing me about
No,
Harry
no,
Kane?
no,
Okay.
but he definitely mentions Harry Kane.
Oh, great. Can't wait for that. And obviously Spurs.
And I know he put this line in for specifically for,
For
what he
that.
said.
Okay. And then Spurs beating Copenhagen 4-0. But, yeah. Should we just move on to the... I'll just... We've got some games on tonight as well, though.
Yeah, we do.
So we've got Paphos against Villarreal and Karabag against Chelsea. That's the early kickoffs. And we've got Ajax Galatasaray, Benfica versus Bayern Leverkusen, Club Brugge Barcelona, Inter versus Kairat Almaty, Man City versus Dortmund, Marseille against Atalanta, and Newcastle against Athletic Club. So, any games you're going to watch tonight?
I'm not sure. I'll try and catch something, but
Isn't it crazy to think about that if Rangers had beaten Club Brugge, you'd be playing Barcelona tonight?
I know.
That's
so
mental,
funny.
eh?
That is so funny.
I love when I look at that, like Rain, and then Celtic would be playing Kairat Almaty away. It's mental.
It's wild, but we move on.
Who have you got
So,
tomorrow?
yeah.
Oh, Roma.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, because Roma play Hughes and then they play Celtic.
Mhm. The thing is, I'm not necessarily the most optimistic about games at the moment because, you know, the whole situation and The team just hasn't been playing the
Have
best.
you got a prediction?
I'm assuming
I'd say 3-0 Roma.
I would say something like that. I don't think Rangers are going to win, but I just in these games, it's as sad as it is to say, I'm just hoping there's at least a bit of competition and that Rangers can at least hold their own.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't get completely battered, because Roma are a good side.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't expect them to win.
This Rangers side has got no business beating that kind of team. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just not realistic. But I think we should move on to the analysts' notes.
Oh.
I got some real good breakdown.
Well, this is all you, so
This is all me. So
I've not heard any of these notes, by the way. This is.
I tried to send them, but it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, you
it's a
sent them
whole
in the
Word
weirdest.
document.
You sent them in the weirdest way.
I sent you a link to the Word document.
Yeah, and it said like cannot open. It's like it was a weird link you
Yeah.
sent me. Probably got some bloody virus on my phone now.
So I asked the analyst specifically, covered Danny Roll, because this was around when I asked, it was around the time Danny Roll had just taken charge. I asked him about why Liverpool aren't doing as well, and then I asked how Bayern Munich are doing so well.
So 3 good.
So we've got 3 good points here. So we'll start with Danny Roll. He says, I mean, I was surprised when I read this. I didn't think it was going to be this much.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Danny Roll is a pragmatist. He's not married to a style of play or formation. He wants to create a style of play that fits the players he has. There are a couple of problems with this. Rangers' summer recruitment misunderstood the system they were building around and the qualities required in a Rangers player. The Rangers squad doesn't really have any players whose qualities fit together, which means making a system function around them is very difficult. Even if he managed to do that, there is no way of making that system function in the SPFL. The current group of players has none of the technical qualities required to break down the low block defending that Rangers face.
Oh, so basically what he's saying is the recruitment team is just like it's I don't know.
Well, it was built around Russell Martin, right?
So yeah, and now he's not got, and Danny Rowe plays a completely different style.
Yeah.
So now he's not got the players to do what he wants to do.
But also, like you're saying, the low block defending that Rangers face, none of the players have the qualities to break that. So basically, the recruitment has ruined everything from the start, and now it's even more difficult because Danny Rowe has got a set of players that aren't going to be playing his style.
Right. Okay. So he's basically just got non-compatible players for the style he wants. So
he's going to have to.
I was going to say, so January is going to be a very busy month. Do you think?
I would hope so. I think as well, it depends how much backing he's going to get from the board. I don't know if they're going to be like, we've spent all this money already, we're not spending any more.
I think if he does well and then requests a bit of a budget, they'll give him it.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, I feel like if he doesn't do well, they might give him it anyway because he's trying to play his own style of play. He doesn't have the players.
Yeah.
They might give him the money to do that.
It just depends on if it just depends on if the board is willing or confident in it. I think that there's every chance they're going, no, we've already given a lot of money. That's as much as you're getting. Obviously, they'll have to have a little bit. There's not going to be no transfers.
Oh yeah, he'll make some transfers.
So we'll
like
just
he might give him like $1 million or something.
Yeah, but it just depends. They might be like, well, we've given enough, so here's a little bit. But they might go, actually, this is really not working. We need to invest more.
Yeah.
I hope it's the latter, but we'll see.
You never know. It's...
Up next, we have Liverpool.
I'm looking forward to hearing this one because I genuinely don't know what's going on.
He says, I see 2 main problems with Liverpool this season. Off-ball intensity and on-ball control.
I said this last week. I said they faced a long ball, and that's a problem.
Exactly. So, Liverpool's front 6 were basically perfect at pressing last season, and trying to integrate new signings has broken this system down. They are consistently played through by opponents, leaving the backline exposed high up the pitch. On the ball, Liverpool did not address the only weakness in their team last year, which was central midfield. Szoboszlai and McAllister are both stereotypical Premier League midfielders in the current age, meaning they are good at running a lot and not much else. Carrying 2 midfielders in most games who don't have a great ability on the ball leads to losing control in games where other teams can match your intensity.
So it's basically the new signings that have just kind of fumbled the whole system that they had going.
Yeah.
So who have they brought in? They brought Wirtz, Frimpong, who else have they brought in?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
Isaac. Yeah, they brought him. Has he been playing much?
Not that.
I've not seen him play much. But
A little bit, but.
so yeah, I said this last week. It's like the long ball they're facing, and
And
it's just
the
the
midfield
back.
is just not.
The
it's just
back line
not it.
can't cope with it. Is there just like too big a gap between the defense and the midfield? Do you think?
It must be because what he's saying is that central midfield is just
Mm-hmm.
they can do a lot of running, but they're not very good on the ball. They can't
Yeah.
really do anything with it. So if your midfield isn't able to get balls out and make anything happen, then
And there's no spine to the team.
yeah. So that's the problem with Liverpool.
That's the problem with Liverpool. Yeah.
Now Bayern Munich's got the most written.
Okay. Okay.
So
Is it just about Harry Kane being like the best player of all time?
not far off. Not far off. He says Bayern have become the first team in Europe's top 5 leagues to start a season with 15 wins in 15 games, which is now 16 in 16. In the Bundesliga and the Champions League, they've scored 45 goals in 12 games while only conceding 6.
And Harry Kane's scored about 20 of them.
There are 2 main components to this. Bayern have the best player in position candidates all across the pitch, led by the best player in the world at the moment, Harry Kane. His ability to drop into the pitch and be creative makes Bayern incredibly fluid. This brings us to the second component, Bayern's fluidity. They line up in a 4-2-3-1, but most of the game you cannot fully understand the formation because the players can go anywhere. Kane and Gnabry
Yeah.
drop into the midfield, which causes the defenders to either follow and leave space behind or stay and give a big advantage in the midfield. The fullbacks are inverted and Joshua Kimmich drops into the backline to form a 3. This allows Bayern to build up from the back or play long, making them extremely difficult to game plan for. And then it says they have their first major test against PSG this week.
Which
But
they won.
they won.
They were 2-0 at half time and had a red card.
Yeah, he said it'll be an incredible tactical battle between great coaches. And what was it, 2-1 to?
2-1 to Bayern Munich.
So there you go.
Luis Diaz scored 2. So yeah,
That's the analyst breakdown.
Yeah, I think I need to just never have a football opinion again.
We're going to be super like,
See, in like years, this is still going to haunt me. Honestly.
well,
I apologise for the comment I made about how
you can't apologise enough.
I've apologised every bloody week. Honestly, man.
But I think I wasn't expecting all that from the analyst, but
Well, yeah, thank you very
That was
much,
a lot.
analyst.
Yeah,
It was very
thank you.
helpful.
very good. I'll be rinsing that every week.
Oh, yeah.
More breakdown like that.
Is he going to be doing this every week?
I hope so.
I hope so too. That really helped us.
That was really good.
Yeah. So Bayern basically have like 2 styles of play, and that's why they're so hard to.
Yeah, because
break
everyone
down.
can play everywhere, so you don't
Yeah.
really have a formation to work against or
So they
or
kind of
train for.
just do, like they're hard to plan for because you don't know what play style they're going to go for.
And because the players are just so good at anything they need to do that you're playing against the best doing the best.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's a tough team to beat.
definitely. I think we're going to move on now, though. We've got a potential candidate for the Celtic job, the Wales manager, Craig Bellamy, Wales head coach. Do you know much about Bellamy?
No.
He had a loan spell at Celtic during his career. He's been touted as a potential successor to Brendan Rodgers following the former Liverpool manager's departure from the Scottish champions last week. But Wales are in the middle of a World Cup qualifying campaign with games against Liechtenstein and North Macedonia this month and are set to be involved in the playoffs in March. He's done a terrific job with Wales. He's built an identity with us. This is from the Wales kind of board.
Yeah.
And he's got a style of play that's got you all really excited. He's a year and a bit into the job of a 4-year contract, and we're completely focused on going to the World Cup in America, Canada, and Mexico next year. I can't see him leaving. If he's on a 4-year deal
Yeah.
and he's doing well with Wales, he could maybe get to them to the World Cup.
I think it's a difficult choice for him.
Definitely.
So I'll have to see that. I've not heard any other murmurings.
Right, so we've got some candidates here. We've got Kieran McKenna with Ipswich, which I said last week. Ange Postecoglou, I cannot see.
No chance.
Robbie Keane, could be. Don't much about him. I don't know if he's a
don't
good
know much
manager.
about
And yeah, it's mainly those ones that are kind of in the murmurings right
Yeah.
now. I don't know much about it. I've not really been following it because I don't care about Celtic.
Neither. It's not. It's definitely not where I'd
It's
be.
not
Like,
it's not my area of expertise. It's not that I don't care about Celtic. It's just not my area of expertise. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So we've got Simo Valakari, there's a rumour that he might be open to extending his contract, according to Adam Webb, the Saints owner. There's very good odds, he says. So,
Are you
coming
placing a bet?
I would love to place a bet. Coming from Adam Webb, there is no doubt that Simo has impressed everyone. He's a big part of the community in Perth. The results on the pitch are now aligned with his character, his devotion to our fan base and the community. There is absolutely no scope for any doubt about Simo on either front. We always knew he was a great character and leader who had passion for the club and a strong belief in building community connections. All the things that weren't about football results were perfect, even last season. Now you can marry the results to everything that was good about Simo off the pitch. I think it totally vindicates the faith we had in Simo at the end of last season. Long may it continue. Very good odds. Webb, who saw Saints beat Airdrie on Saturday, will be at East End Park for the clash versus Dunfermline. And he added, Seymour knows that we want him to stay a long time. We would like to do that, no question. I'm sure that will happen. Seymour has made it very clear that this is the project he's going to finish. I think there are very good odds on him signing an extended contract. Obviously, you can never presume anything, but we want it to happen. And Seymour has made it clear that this is his club and he wants to see it through. I think me being over here for a week can quicken that process. Simo and I had dinner on Sunday night and we had a great conversation. We'll continue to talk throughout the week and we'll have dinner next Sunday night. That's our tradition after the games. We'll absolutely be discussing a new contract, what's best for him and what's best for the club. Because of his dedication and commitment to us and our excitement and commitment to him, that would make a lot of sense. That makes me so happy to hear because I love Simo so much.
I was going to say, I can see you jumping for joy right now.
Honestly, that makes me so happy to hear because he's such a nice person as well. Like he's such a genuine person. Like if you see him in town at that, he'll stop and chat to you.
Yeah.
Like he's a lovely person.
Well, that's what we were saying before about when Danny Roll was going around.
We were saying that, yeah, because Martin, right down the tunnel, goes round the fans and...
If you don't make yourself part of the community and part of the fans, then they're never going to back you. So
Martin was there to collect a wage.
Yeah.
He had no passion whatsoever.
He thought he might be able to win some games and get some money and just leave, is what I'm
Pretty
assuming.
much,
He
yeah.
wanted to just get back to the Prem or something, or just get away from Scotland, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think being a manager in football, I think maybe more so in Scottish football, but really in any team or any region, I think half the battle is having the fans back you and being good with the fans. So if you can't hear them and take what they're saying into consideration as well as trying to fix whatever's going on the pitch, then you're just never going to succeed. And we obviously saw that with Martin, and he was just bad anyway. But I think there might have been more of a chance if he was at least talking to the fans and understanding.
I still think he would have...
He would have been fired.
He would have been fired, but maybe would have been on better terms.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been hated around Glasgow.
Yeah.
Well, he was loved at the other side.
I'm sure.
But, last thing we're going to cover today, because actually not that much to talk about, we're going to cover the Scotland squad.
Yeah.
So Scott Bain, Falkirk goalkeeper,
Yes.
has made it in. He's been recalled for the first time in a while. Shanklin's been brought in. And rest of it is kind of just your standard Scotland squad, to be honest.
Yeah, mostly the same.
I think Shanklin and Bain are the main ones that have been kind of recalled in.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Doig's in there. Good to see him. He's doing well. But kind of just your normal Scotland squad. You can check it out. It doesn't look any different to the last one, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's all for this week.
That is.
What do you think? Yeah?
I think so.
Have you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think I peeked at the analyst notes.
You really did. It really helped us this week. But thank you for listening. This has been episode 5 of the Halfway Line podcast, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
See you later.